Comer announced the contempt of Congress proceeding after a meeting with the FBI and ranking member Jamie Raskin, Democrat Maryland, in which the Bureau refused to hand over custody of an unclassified subpoenaed document that allegedly details an arrangement involving an exchange of money for policy decisions between now President Joe Biden and a foreign national. At the briefing, the FBI again refused to hand over the unclassified record to the custody of the House Oversight Committee, and we will now initiate contempt of Congress hearings this Thursday, Comer told reporters. The FBI possesses a document from an interview it conducted with the informant, who is reportedly a highly credible FBI source with a history dating back to the Obama administration era. A source told Fox News the informant was a pre-existing FBI source with a long track record dating back at least several years. FBI officials confirmed that the unclassified, FBI-generated record has not been disproven and is currently being used in an ongoing investigation, Comer explained. The confidential human source who provided information about then Vice President Biden being involved in a criminal bribery scheme is a trusted, highly credible informant who has been used by the FBI for over 10 years and has been paid over six figures. The FBI document suggests a pattern of bribery, where payments would be made through shell accounts and multiple banks. There's a term for that, it's called money laundering, Comer said. These are facts, Comer added. And no amount of spin, and frankly lies, from the White House or congressional Democrats can change this information. Americans have lost trust in the FBI's ability to enforce the law impartially, Comer said. If the Republican-controlled House ultimately holds Wray in contempt of Congress, it will refer the charges to the Justice Department, which will decide whether or not to prosecute. We can't press charges. But we certainly can refer charges, Representative Scott Perry, Republican Pennsylvania, told Just the News. And if he shows up on Capitol Hill, if he shows up in the House chamber, he can certainly end up in the break here. According to former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Democrat California, a jail exists in the basement of the Capitol building to hold those who defy congressional subpoenas. But there's also further consequences, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican Georgia, exclusively told Breitbart News. We're already looking at our appropriations in our budget, she said in reference to defunding the top brass at the FBI and DOJ. We're looking at making cuts there. So, it's not just contempt of Congress. It isn't the only thing that we can do. I think it's clear and obvious that the DOJ, the FBI, Christopher Wray, Merrick Garland, and many others are protecting the Bidens, Greene, Republican Georgia, said when asked about the FBI's refusal to provide the subpoenaed document to Congress.